Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grandy can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
All we need is for them to recognize what prices on the ground are actually doing, and they are not going up. And the Fed can say, they're probably going to go 50 basis points, but that should be the absolute pause. If I were there, I would say you could pause right now.
Thank God you're not there, Professor. Unbelievable. The reason why these professors teach at college because they can't make it on the outside. That is the dumbest thing I ever heard. Prices aren't going up. They stopped going up, just like they're saying the floor is in the market. The bottom's in, man. Start buying the dip. What are you, nuts? Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Okay. I mean, the lying is, we just went through the election. All you heard from day to day is lies. Now this is getting worse. They won't tell you the truth about the stock market, about the economy. He says prices aren't going up. For God's sakes, we just got the CPI number. And what did it show? First of all, it showed that prices, they said inflation went up a little less than they thought. 0.3 of 1%. Big deal. But remember, not everything went down in price out of that 0.3. Airlines still are up and still going up, 33%. Groceries increased from last October to this October, up 11%, 10.9%. They have not gone down. Energy is increased from last October to this October, 17%. And we're not even through the winter yet. Wait till heating oil doubles. Gasoline, on an annual basis, up 17.5%. Heating oil up just for the month of October. For the month of October, it's up 19%. Can you imagine when they get into January, February? Annually, it's up 68%. That's going to double. Rent, historic high, 7%, didn't go down. Utilities, up 20%, didn't go down. I can go on and on. When you take a deep dive into these numbers of CPI, very few things went down other than cars and some retail stuff. And that's a bold-faced lie, what he's saying.
All we need is for them to recognize what prices on the ground are actually doing, and they are not going up.
Not going up, really. In fact, they are going up. If you took a basket of goods that you bought in 2021, take that same basket of goods in October 2022, you'd be paying $800 more. What are you talking about, Professor? Are you kidding? Going forward, the average household will now pay $9,000 more for the same goods that from October 2022 to 2023, they're going to pay $9,000 more for the same goods they bought in 2021 to 2022. He's a liar. That's what they do. They lie. But somebody countered him.
We are far from a pivot. Until we get a pause, a timeout on the field, we're not going to see the Fed stop hiking.
That's right. That's right. Now, let me explain what's going on. But they're not going to tell you. If you take, and I have a chart here, too bad you can't see it, but I have a chart here, and I went back to look at the inflation. Now, if you're on my YouTube channel, you can see it. Now, I want to point out to you, first of all, people get confused. When we're talking about interest rates, we're talking about the Fed fund rate. That's different than the 10-year Treasury yield. The Fed fund rate, that's the rate that the Federal Reserve, they print money, and then they send it to your bank, loan it to your bank, and they charge them interest. Now, they've been charging them 0 to 0.25% interest since 2008. Okay? Now, remember, when they increase that rate to your banks, then the banks increase your loan payment, the 10-year Treasury yield goes up. And that's bad because that means the government has to pay more interest on our national debt. And also it's bad for people who go and get a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage because the mortgage rates are going up. But when I'm talking about inflation, we're talking about the Fed fund rate. That is what controls everything. That's what controls your car payment. I mean, everything. All right, so let's move on. So when Volcker was in office, he had to fight inflation. So in 1970, inflation, was about 3%. 3%. Okay, that's when we started out inflation. Let me see. Yeah, about 3%. To stop inflation, the Fed fund rate was 3%. He moved it up to 20%, just under 20%. Can you imagine that? The Fed fund rate went from 3 to 20%, but he broke the back of inflation. And then interest rates, the Fed fund rates dropped, started to drop from the peak in 1980, let's go back to 1980. In 1981, that was the peak where we were at 19%. Then he broke the back of inflation by then, and then these rates started to go down. So they went down from 19.9% all the way down to 2008, all the way down to 2008, which we were about, back then, we were about 1.5%. Can you imagine? So inflation controls everything. Now, as that inflation rate was going down,
whatever we were worried about, we're not worried about.
As that inflation rate was going down from say 20% in the peak of 2080 down to 2000, and we'll go down to 2008, okay, where we're about 1.5%. Take a look at what the stock market was doing. Take a look at what the stock market was doing. Here, I'll push this over if you're watching this. The stock market was rallying as those rates went down. So in other words, when rates go down, the Fed fund rates go down, the market rallies and goes up. So that's how it works. And when you go back all the way back to 2005, when rates are back down in 2005, back down to about 2%, if I have that right, 2%, the market started to rally. And look, we're in the market from 2008 when we were at 0%. Remember, we were at zero. If you look on the, if you can get the a chart called the Fred chart, you can see on that chart that interest rates were flat starting in 2000, and it went flat in 2009, and the stock market went straight up. So yields, interest rates are going down, the market's going up. It's that simple. So what's my point? They're moving rates back up, not down. So these people who are buying this stock market on dips, you're crazy. What do you think, rates are going to go down? Rates are going to continue to go up. They got to fight inflation. He hasn't raised rates far enough. He hasn't been, to get this inflation, you got to move that Fed fund rate. He's got to move it up at least. I mean, he went up to 20%, Volcker. Even if this guy moves it up to 7%, 8%. But you can't fight inflation with the Fed fund rate where it is today at 3.5% to 4%. What are you, nuts? And therefore, you're going in and buying these markets on the dip, knowing that they got to move these rates up a lot more? This is unbelievable. We'll be right back. Nobody's telling you the truth.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
What are you, nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%? I understand why you guys are telling me raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. So the point I'm making is everybody that's buying on a dip, you're going to get crushed. The same thing happened after the dot-com crash and after the financial housing crash. People started going and buying a dip 12 times. Like now, people thought the bottom was in. They were dead wrong, and they got crushed. We're on our fifth. This will be our fifth. Hey, we think the bottom is in. And remember when we had the rally, the big rally, the 1,500-point rally, that was in. That was the New England. That's when they said England was going to go back to QE. So that was October 3rd and 4th. We went up 1,500 points. People went nuts. The bottom's in. The bottom's in. It wasn't in. It wasn't in. And what happened? We gave it all back. Now, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 compared to those 12. back in the dot-com and housing account. On those 12, back to the dot-com and housing account where they said buy in a dip, the bottom looks like it's in, people got crushed. We're on our fifth one now, and none of them have worked yet. Now we're on our fifth one. Oh, but this time's different. This time the bottom's in. So we had, remember we had the CPI last week. We had the PPI this week. And remember the CPI rallied the market up 1,200 points in one day. And I said to you, don't chase the market. Don't chase it. I told my members, don't chase it. Take profits. Sell into it. Take profits. Thank God we did. And so that day we had a 1,200 point rally. Everybody was going crazy. The bottom's in. This is it. How'd that work out? Not very well, has it? We haven't gone anywhere. So again, this thing that the bottom is, people don't understand what's going on. When you go and look at interest rates, and if you just go when after Volcker ran rates from 2%, the Fed fund rate, up to 20%, then he dropped it from 20%, and you look where he dropped it down to, let's say, 2010. When interest rates were low, near 2010, near zero, remember, we had nothing but a big rally in the market. But guess what? Rates are going up now. They've been raising rates. The Fed fund rate has gone from zero. Now it's between 3.5% and 4%, and they got to keep raising it. And that's why these buying on the dips won't work. And that's why this last one, they told you, hey, buy, look at this, the bottom's in, because the CPI came in 0.3 less than they thought, and the PPI came in 0.3 less than they thought. So you better buy. Yeah, start buying. Don't miss out, because you're going to get rich. God, it's so stupid. It's unbelievable. So again, remember, and here's the other thing that people don't understand, that when during the time before Biden took office, okay, inflation was pretty much under control. It was only about 1.6%. The day he took office, inflation was 1.6%. Inflation, that's it, 1.6%. Our GDP, we were growing again, 6%, 5.9%, 6%. We were growing again. He takes office. In the office room, he's sitting there. Look, he's giving me my numbers. He looks, oh, gee, GDP's up 6%. Gee, that's good. That's really healthy. Give me the inflation number. Gee, 1.6%. That's it. Wow. We're going to screw that up. 20 months go by. Inflation's up from the inflation went up from 1.6 to 8%. Isn't that incredible? And GDP went from 6% down to 2%, down to near zero, okay, negative. And now it's even. We're even with the third quarter. So there's no good news here to buy in a dip unless you're going to buy on a dip and sell into it. Then you can make money. And that's what we do here at Phil's Gang, okay? So we take advantage of this. So the shorts are continuing to cover their positions that create these rallies. There's nothing but short covering rallies. You can make money buying the short covering rallies, but people are diving in, buying and holding, think that, oh, the bottom's in, market's going to go up another 1,200% like it did from 2008 to 2022. Those days are over. Remember what happened in November 2021. They stopped QE. They stopped zero rates, and that's when the Fed rate started to go up from 0% to where we are now, about 4%. And so November 2021, the stock market started to crash because the techs were the first ones that went down. And then January 2022, the market went down totally. The spiders and the tech all went down. They all collapsed. They went down 45 days. 45 days. We couldn't stop it. And we still can't stop it. But because remember, a bottom was never put in the market in 2008. That's the problem. We never put a bottom in 2008. When Biden and Obama came into office in 2008, remember what they did. They they kept going on with this crazy, they didn't do anything about, hey, let's turn around and let's increase productivity. Let's turn around and make their companies, take their profits and plow it back in to increase production, plow back into new equipment. No, they didn't do any of that. What they did is they replaced, look, Bernanke and Obama, and Biden when he was vice president, instead of placing in a real bottom when they took office, composed of real earnings growth, capital investment, increased productivity, instead they replaced it with financial engineering QE. And then now when Biden takes office now, what happens? Immediately inflation takes off, goes up 15%, a 40-year high, because of all his all the policies he put in place. And you're buying on the dip? Unbelievable. We'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Graney at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. Banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Okay, remember what drives stocks? Fed fund rate. When the Fed fund rate drops, stocks go up. If you go and you can go to anywhere, get a Fed chart, Federal Fund chart, a Fed chart rather, and put up the Fed fund rate, and take a look at the Fed fund rate, and look at it from the 70s. Okay, how it shot up from 2% to 20%, actually 19%, and then when they broke the inflation, back of inflation 1980, it dropped from 19% all the way down to 1%, then 0%. Then what happened? Overlay the stock market starting in 2008, the market went straight up. Why? Because the interest rates went straight down. And that's what got us into trouble. We've been keeping rates too low for too long. That created inflation. That's the big problem we have. So now, to fight inflation, they're raising rates. So if you're raising rates to fight inflation, what happens to the stock market? That's right. It can't rally and hold its rally. These are all short-covering rallies. But you can't convince anybody of that because the fake business news networks, they lie to you all the time. Okay? This is just like what we played with what Jeremy Siegel said, right? Oh, prices aren't going up. Yes, they are. I just read you a whole list of prices going up. Listen to this here. This is amazing. Household debt.
The New York Fed had data today that shows that household debt is at a record high in the United States. A lot of that's mortgage, but credit card debt is at $930 billion. It is up, it's up huge from just a couple of years ago. Not only is are the balances higher, but as we know, those, if they're not locked in, some.
So what happened is the credit cards are so high now, customers they're tapped out. That's why Target went down. It went down 17%. It went down, now it's down 14%. Because now once their credit cards are tapped out, and remember, credit cards are at 19%. Interest rates 19%. So people are telling you the bottom is in, they're out of their minds. Unbelievable. Listen to this.
We're starting to see the lower end of the market slow down, but overall, we're seeing a very healthy consumer.
Very healthy consumer. See, they're calling them a very healthy consumer as long as they go in a store, into Target, and use their credit cards. But they can't use their credit cards anymore. They can't use those credit cards anymore. And that's why you're going to see Target, Walmart, all these. This is going to be a very brutal Christmas for all these retailers. Unbelievable. Then listen to this.
It looks like it's going to be a strong holiday season. You can start to see it from the Walmart results to date. Yeah. The holiday Black Friday forecast is for plus 15%.
Oh, give me a break.
Target is talking about some very concerning trends that they have seen in the store. Starting in October, they just say basically the consumer changed drastically.
So everybody on CNBC, Fox Business, when they contradict each other. What doesn't contradict is your chart, because you're following a trend of money. So a trend of money tells you what's going on. You can invest comfortably knowing, okay, the money is going into this stock. I can tell, okay, because the stock is the chart's turned green, telling you money's going in. You feel comfortable buying it. Or if it turns red, it tells you, hey, I wouldn't buy it because money is not going in, it's coming out. So you short it. But that's all you can trust. You can't trust these people. They all contradict each other. Unbelievable. Listen to this here. This is crazy. Listen to this.
That excessive skepticism about rallies has cost people fortunes by keeping them on the sidelines, even in the face of bullish news.
Really? Listen to this. He contradicts.
For most of this year, chasing big rallies was a gigantic mistake.
So he forgets what he says. First he says it's a gigantic mistake. Now he's telling you, boy, if you sat on the sidelines, that was a mistake.
That excessive skepticism about rallies has cost people fortunes by keeping them on the sidelines.
Then he contradicts himself.
For most of this year, chasing big rallies was a gigantic mistake.
So this is all you get from these guys, is contradiction. Their job is to make you feel good. Their job is to create an illusion of hope, of optimism, and belief. Our job at Phil's Gang is to get you to read a simple chart to protect yourself, so you know when to invest, when not to invest. And so you know when money's coming out of the market, you don't sit there and get clobbered. When money's coming out of the market, you sell it short. It's unbelievable. So here we are, okay? Again, the market right now, the only rallies you're having is because of institutions who sold short, who believe this market's going to go back down another 20%. They're not buying. When the market goes up, they're only buying the stocks they sold short to take their profits. That creates an illusion that it's going up. And then all these idiots at the fake Business News Network, get in, buy the dip. And people jump in as an investment. They think they're going to be in it a long time and they're going to get rich again, like from 2008 to 2021. No. QE stopped in November of 2021, and since then, the NASDAQ stocks have been going down 43 weeks in a row. And the S&P has been going down 43% in a row. When we had QE and the market went down 20% in 2018. It only went down for 11 weeks and then shot straight up 45%. Then in 2020, when the market went down 4.5 weeks, 31%, 4.5 weeks, stopped, turned around, and went up 126%, because both those rallies have QE. They stopped QE, and the market keeps going down. And so you're going to go in and you're going to buy now, thinking it dips in when there's no QE. Okay, if you don't have QE, and we don't have good earnings, the earnings are horrible. If you don't have good QE, you don't have good earnings, and you don't have capitulation, where all of a sudden everybody says, throw the towel in, I've had it with this market. And then you can go buy stocks, right, that people just gave away, and then we buy them and we make a fortune. Why do you think gold is going up? I've been telling you and my members for how long? We're going to buy gold. We're going to make a lot of money in gold. We're going to make a lot of money in gold. And now we did. Gold is going up, and we're doing great with our gold stock. Just like oil. When I said we're going to buy oil at the right time. No, oil's not going to go up. We did the same thing there. You always buy stocks when nobody wants them, but the time to do that is when the market capitulates. When people throw the towel in. People aren't throwing the towel in. They're listening to these idiots. They're listening to these morons. It's unbelievable. I mean, and I don't know how you listen to them. They contradict each other. And household debt, it's a real problem. Think about this. Not only, remember they told us we had $100 trillion in savings. And the other guy came out and said, yeah, nobody has to work anymore. You know where we got all the savings went up 31%. One time, you know when that was? During QE. When Biden put in the Inflation Reduction Act, the American Rescue Plan, these are the biggest social programs ever. They were taking money, throwing it at people. People weren't working, but they were getting not just the unemployment check from the state, they're getting unemployment check from the federal government, they're getting another $1,400 check, $1,800 check. They didn't have to pay their rent because they had a moratorium on rent, they had a moratorium on house payments, they didn't have to pay utilities. People were savings went up 32%. You know where savings is now? The lowest ever, 3.1. And you know where the credit cards are? 19%. And they're tapped out. Why do you think Target went down? So if you want to make money in the stock market, you've got to follow the money on a chart. We'll do that here for you at Phil's Gang. Join, go to philsgang.com, hit get started, and 10 days are free. Try it. My God.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth, you get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com. Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth. You get clarity. And you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com.
Still holding there. I told him that the out on CCL.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hey, good afternoon, Phil's Gang. It's Steve Celeste, the Director of Education here at philsgang.com. Just want to show you how to sign up for the 10-day free trial. Simply go to the top of the website. That's philsgang.com, www.philsgang.com. At the top of the site, you're going to click on Get Started. On the next page, you're going to click on the big red banner that says 10-day free trial working investor plan, and that's all you got to do. And back to you, Phil.
Thank you, Steve. Listen, every day, if you have in your mind, I wonder what the market's going to do today, you have a place to go where you're going to get an honest answer. Go to my YouTube channel, Phil's Gang YouTube channel. It's free. And every morning I post what I think the market's going to do, not just for the day, but for the future. And very seldom I've been wrong. People will tell you that. I've only been doing this for, 55 years or 53 years. Look, we have, there's no bottom in this market. There never was a bottom. They should have put a bottom in 2008. They should have went into a recession, cleaned out all the crap, put in a solid bottom. And that means you got to have a bottom. You got to have good earnings growth, okay, for a good bottom. All right, you need really good earnings. That's what you need, and you need business investment. Instead, corporation CEOs are taking all the profits out and they're buying stocks, their own stocks, so they exercise their options. So you need earnings growth, you need capital investment, okay, you need wage growth. I mean, that builds a bottom. But they said in 2008, we're going to replace earnings growth with QE. We're going to replace capital investment with QE. What they're saying is, and this goes along with our Congress, screw Main Street. Because remember, Congress, those members were making a fortune in the stock market. The members of Congress, most of them are millionaires. Okay, they were, when inflation goes up, remember, they like that because their asset prices go up on their artwork and their vineyards and all the stuff they have. Nobody was fighting for us in Washington. They should have turned around and made stock buybacks illegal. We were promised by Bernanke in 2008 and by Obama in 2008 would only be for mostly 6 months, maybe a year, the maximum. It went on for 13 years. So see, because we never put a bottom in, we're now suffering. When Obama came into office and he ran up inflation 15% in 20 months. And remember, the other thing that added to inflation was the American Rescue Plan, that $1.9 trillion. That was the big contribution to the 40-year high inflation. That was one of the big socialist plans ever. I mean, the money he was paying people to stay home was incredible. Incredible what he was paying them to stay home. Then they lied about the Inflation Reduction Act. It doesn't reduce inflation, it increases inflation. I mean, when they spend $2 million on a ski area in Iowa, and $2 million on a golf course, and $50 million on an electric ferry boat. Are you kidding me? An electric ferry boat? This is what, think about, this is what the Department of Justice was working on. What's his name? Buttigieg or whatever his name is? He was working on ferry boats. And one ferry boat, he has going from the shore to pick up 800 people, a town of 800 people, and bring them back. You see what I'm saying? The American Rescue Plan was nothing about rescuing America. It was about making the wealthy much wealthier. And the Inflation Reduction Act had nothing to do about reducing inflation. So now you're sitting here, if you go back and take a look at what happened after the dot-com crash and after the housing crash, when the same thing happened, they go and they buy in the dips 12 times. People got burnt, especially on these big short covering rallies. Remember, we never fixed what was wrong. And then when Biden came in, ran inflation up to a 40-year high, we got to pay for all these sins. So how are we going to get this inflation down? This has been running since 2008. You got to raise the Fed fund rate, like Volcker did, from 2% up to what he did, 19%. That was in the late 70s. By 1980, he broke the back of inflation, and the Fed fund rates came down from 20% back down to zero. And then that's when we had this, and they brought it to zero so we could get a rally going, and they promised it would only be a year, and they kept the zero rates for 13 years. And now you think that, oh, the bottom is in? No, the bottom's in. In the meantime, if you join the gang, don't worry about the bottom being in. Matter of fact, hope the bottom's not in. Because when the market goes down, our members are making money. It's called shorting stocks. Our member makes money shorting stocks. And when we rally, we make money on the way up. That's the only way you're going to make money in the market. I have never seen anybody make money in a market continually without having the shorting skills. Because when you don't short and the market keeps going down, we've been going down for 45 weeks in this downtrend channel. And people are trying to scramble. People didn't short. We've been shorting stocks from January of 2022. And so we've been going down 45 weeks. We've been shorting stocks. And the ones that weren't going down, that were going against the downtrend channel called relative strength stocks, we looked around which sectors aren't going down with the trend. Oil. We bought oil early. Now our stocks are, 20, 30%, maybe more. The other thing we found was banks. Banks started to go up against the trend. And now we're in gold going up against the trend. And the ones that aren't going up against the trend, we short. So you got to have a little knowledge into which groups there's 11 groups in the market. I keep my members in oil, I keep my members in big tech, and I keep my members in banks. Big tech, that's been good for us because you can short. Now, people since 2008, for 13 years, so spoiled making money in big tech, you can't make money in big tech unless you have QE. It's over. Big tech is over. Meta stock's down, 72%? Something like that? Crazy. Big tech is over. Money is not going into tech anymore. It's going into value stocks, oil, gold, banks, value. But you got nobody telling you the truth. All you hear when you listen to these TV stations, these financial shows, buying the dip. And then you got idiot Kramer telling you to go right and left at the same time. I mean, he's a moron. It's amazing. He contradicts himself, and people listen to him. And they do what he says. That's the amazing thing. And that's why professionals are trying to start an ETF that you can bet against what Kramer says to buy.
That excessive skepticism about rallies has cost people fortunes by keeping them on the sidelines.
Yeah, really. But then he says,
for most of this year, chasing big rallies was a gigantic mistake. Just when you thought things were getting that excessive skepticism about rallies, raise interest rate.
Unbelievable. Listen, when you think the bottom is in, it isn't. Why? Because the Fed fund rates still have to go up. He has no choice. If he doesn't keep raising these Fed fund rates to break the back of inflation, not only are we in a recession, we'll go into a depression. Then we'll really short. See, it's not buying Coca-Cola. Now they always tell you, your planners, your brokers, we're going to diversify your portfolio. Yeah, they're going to diversify. They're in a bankruptcy. Diversify into what? Coca-Cola, Clorox, potato chips. Is that what they're going to diversify you to? What are you, nuts? Are you kidding? You're not safe anywhere. Coca-Cola's not going to save you. Clorox is not going to save you. What's going to save you is go with the trend. When money is coming out of a stock, you sell it short. God, in 10 days we can teach you how to sell a stock short. You don't even have to pay, for God's sakes. You get your first 10 days free. Look, the things that destroyed this country, two things. The Inflation Reduction Act and the American Rescue Plan. Put those together, we have inflation at a 40-year high. You can't break inflation that hard. You cannot. It's very hard to break inflation. Very hard, almost impossible. And we never fixed what was wrong in 2008. We never put in a good bottom. We never put in a good bottom of profits. Never did we do that. Or capital investment. All they put in was more games, QE. We're paying for that now. Join my gang so you make money no matter which way the market goes, up or down. See you on the show.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.